If you happen to be watching the bond market this week, you would think it was a very slow, sleepy, uneventful news week. Except it hasn't been. It's been a circus since Biden dropped out of the race on Sunday, or actually since the assassination attempt on President Trump, July 13th. Here's why the bond market couldn't seem to care less. I'm posting or sending this a day early because I'm going to be doing something really auspicious for our August pipelines. That's right, yours and mine. I'm taking Friday off. And let me tell you, nothing gets our buyers more motivated to get off the fence and make serious winning offers than my out of office message. So you can thank me later. For now, let's talk about why interest rates haven't been reacting to all of this election chaos. Any president will be held hostage by Congress. We've been speculating on why the market feels frozen. We're only 3.5 months away from Election Day, and my latest theory is that bond traders might actually be the most level-headed Americans. It's possible that they're assuming of regardless of who ends up in the White House, they won't be able to do anything. They won't be able to make new monetary policy or impact current policy because Congress will be gridlocked. It's important to keep in mind one basic principle of economics. Uncertainty is typically good for mortgage interest rates through increased demand for treasury bonds. So, I still think it's safe and even logical to remain hopeful for continued improvement on interest rates over the rest of this year. But what would a Harris presidency mean for the housing market? I shared my thoughts on what another Trump presidency would mean specifically for our local market here in Nevada. Ever the balanced reporter that I was trained to be, I also made a post about what Biden intends to do to solve the housing crisis, and that turned out to be a moot point. So let's talk about what our first female president would do should she be elected. There was a Harris effect in treasuries overnight heading into Monday. Demand for Govy bonds was invigorated for the first time in 4 trading sessions, and that sent yields lower. The rally was based on the excitement of Harris continuing Biden's fiscal policies, but it didn't last very long because, as I mentioned, bond traders aren't your average emotional voter. While they may be weary of the progress we'd lose on inflation due to Trump's tariff policies, they also want to wait and see what Kamala's plans really are. We know housing costs are at a record high. I don't need to explain that to you guys. As a senator, Harris pushed for a bill called the Rent Relief Act, which would have given a tax credit to renters who make under $100,000 a year, and of that $100,000, 30% of it is attributed or is being spent on housing-related costs, rent and utilities. She's also proud of her track record as California's Attorney General, where she went after mortgage lenders after the housing crash. But honestly, we don't know enough yet about her platform and how it could potentially impact us. But we do know that politicians never do what they say they're going to anyways, and that housing is a local issue, and that we should pay more attention to the local candidates who will actually impact the laws in our area. A couple save the dates as you start to plan for life after summer. I know I should bite my tongue on that. I'm personally nowhere near ready for summer to be over or for back to school, but I am looking forward to The Future is Female on October 17th. The next Mortgage and Mimosas will be on September 26th. And we're working on a new grand opening event for 18 on Lakeside, so stay tuned for that.